we're at Brushy Mountain State Penitentiary, and we have 2 tickets to go to a prison.
Are you going to prison?
Said yeah. Yes.
The coolest spot, figuratively and literally.
Yeah.
The only AC building is back here in the museum.
Oh, okay.
It's straight down the hallway to the right. Go to that first building across the courtyard. It's got a really cool video that plays.
Okay.
Gives a lot of information.
Okay, thanks.
Welcome.
Don't touch it, says. Welcome to the historic Brushy Mountain State Penitentiary. Opened in 1896 and closed in 2009.
Can you go to the room with AC, which is the museum? Because
You're hot?
yeah, it's hot in here.
What do you think of this so far?
I like the only people in here.
This is kind of weird, isn't it? Wait, look. I can't see anything in there.
I'm scared.
This would not be fun, would it? Ew, look at the floor. Gross. Gross. There's so ugh.
There's what?
Cobwebs in there. You are embarking on a self-guided walking tour. You follow yellow arrows and tour sign directions throughout the grounds. Okay. And there's drinks there if you need it. Here. Come here. It says this way. Oh. Certainly you don't have to stand in there, do you? Do you think this was the barber shop?
Oh, there's tons of people.
Oh, wow.
Let's just go this way.
Whoa, these are the showers. You go take a shower in there? Not too private, is it? Oh, wow. They probably gave him some kind of mattress, but
Probably, but it doesn't look.
not much in here, huh?
I'd rather be in that one than this one. This one's worse than that one.
This one has nothing in it.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Here's it's kind of creepy that we're only by ourselves. But I
There's
hear
lots of
other
people here,
people
though.
here. I hear other people.
This is the cafeteria. They made attachments to the surrounding wildlife. The Great Escape Guru. In 1970, a few years into his 318-year sentence. James Slagle was looking for a way out of the prison in a box. Oh my goodness. With help of kitchen co-workers, he squeezed into a box. Two boxes taped together labeled roast beef, placed among food on a flatbed truck. Busted out of the box, tumbled off the truck. Unfortunately, he'd been spotted by an off-duty prison guard out rabbit hunting and was soon back in Brushy, facing time in the hole. Thought he got out, didn't he? Well, by now. Oh, look, this is where they made all the food. We came along here and they like.
I'm surprised those buns aren't rotten.
Oh.
How are they not rotten?
Those aren't buns. That's not, I don't think that's food.
Yeah, those are buns.
So they give you your tray, you slid it along here, and they throw your slop on it. I don't think I'd want to eat in here. How about you? Okay, let's see these cell blocks. More showers. Oh, wow. These even have little desks. And they have birds in here.
Did you say birds?
Did you hear them?
That's birds in a prison.
It's not very secure, is it?
The worm poop. The worm poop. So even with where the arrows are telling us to go.
Yeah, we are.
Where are the arrows?
We'll be back to them. I know, I saw that. It does. It looks like they scraped the paint off behind there to make it look like. I don't think it is, but it does look like that.
Yeah, because to turn it on, it's a nose.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh, we just put in this.
Mm-hmm. Let's go this way.
The steps say we can go down.
Dead drop. Whoa. Known to insiders as the street, the walk wasn't just a passageway, but a potential death trap, too. On several brutal occasions, men pushed fellow inmates to the death of the railing. Wow. Memphis gang member turned inmate met up his fate up on 3 walk when 2 men grabbed him from behind and stabbed him in the neck. Quickly tossed over the rail.
Wait, so that broke?
Well, it doesn't seem like you could toss anybody over. Oh, this was the railing. That'd be pretty easy to toss somebody over that, wouldn't
Clear
it?
down there. Another prisoner. Somebody told me.
It's kind of nice with the little birds chirping.
Except for the noisy ones. Right?
Yeah. Go in this door. The barren field known as Simmons Hill Cemetery became the final resting place for those who died behind the wall and never claimed by a loved one.
Wait, so people are behind this wall?
No, the prison walls.
Oh.
So there's a graveyard close to here for prisoners who weren't claimed by a family. The FBI's most wanted, James Earl Ray. Martin Luther King Jr.'s convicted assassin spent years locked up in Brushy, spending time inside cell number 28.
That's a cell. Mom, that's a cell.
Oh. James Earl Ray spent time in here. Wow. The game to be sold, not to be told. Yeah. That's where the killer of Martin Luther King spent many years. Wonder what he... Once stabbed 22 times by 4 black inmates, he managed to survive. While suffering from liver disease in a Nashville Correctional Hospital, Ray promised Dr. King's son he was innocent shortly before he died in 1998. Well, let's see.
They are.
A need for protection, the most critical component of prison security. The count took place 3 times a day when guards walked along cells, accounting for every inmate. So, it was so dangerous here, most convicts felt compelled to keep weapons just to stay alive. Look at these, they fashioned them out of anything they could make.
Look.
Huh. I mean, a spoon.
That one.
Ooh.
Wait, a spoon. They would
Right
hit
there.
somebody with a spoon.
Well, it looks like they sharpened it on the edges, maybe. Anything to stab somebody with. The day got an early 4:30 a.m. start for convicts working in the kitchen, cooking breakfast to be served at 6. Oh, yeah. Inmate beds were hung from the ceilings. Ooh.
They were.
Well, the beds were.
I know the beds were.
Yeah.
But not for the prison.
Too bad they don't have like mannequins in here like, remember the squirrel jail had mannequins?
Can we go to the museum?
Yeah, it's right over there. Okay, gotta go this way though. These mountains are pretty, aren't they? They're smoking. And there's the bathrooms. Not a typical prison bathroom. Pretty nice. You know what they have here?
Concerts.
Yeah, like real, like modern day concerts. But look at that. That whole cliff there provided a whole wall for them.
Also, they don't need the fence there.
Yeah. So it's pretty desolate, isn't it?
Yeah. That's
Gymnasium. Right? The large field behind the prison at the base of a steep mountain cliffs was known as the Yard. Besides offering a scenic view of life beyond the cell block, it was a place to exercise and socialize. It serves as both a groomed golf course with greens and a baseball park complete with bases, home plate, and a pitcher's mound. Townfolk attended games between guards and inmates, some of whom could tag a man on third with a 300-foot throw. Though it conveyed a sense of freedom, prisoners like James Earl Ray, who famously jumped the wall at the rear right corner, learned they couldn't outrun both guards and locals who knew the land like the back of their hands.
And how would you jump over the wall?
Whoa!
Yeah.
Oh yeah, basketball court in here.
Boom, boom, boom. Boom.
Do it. Swish.
That was horrible.
Went in.
I was like this.
Well. Used for boxing matches. Looks like they had beds in here too.
There's basketball hoops out here.
Oh, outside hoops. Some outside hoop
That's
action.
A gym, but no basketball hoop. But
Museum. Let's go, Robbie.
they said, is this did they say this was air conditioned?
I thought so, but it doesn't feel like it, does it? James Earl Ray worked in the laundry and reportedly grew a watermelon patch that he tended out back. Laundry.
I'm gonna go over here.
Okay. Yeah, that's the theater. Oh, the hole is in there too. Doing the dirty work.
The hole?
Yeah, you know what that is? You get thrown in there in the dark for however long. No window. Can't come out for however long they want to keep you in there. So, let's see.
How did they get you out?
Well, they open the door and let you out. Prisoners made 17 cents an hour.
I want to see the hole.
The hole. Can you read that? The hole.
Wait, is this the
Here it is, right here. Hell on Earth. When Brushy opened in 1896, the hole housed disobedient and dangerous inmates for days, weeks, even months at a time. If the warden deemed it right, the hole wasn't just about solitary confinement to a 6 by 3 by 8 foot space. It was far worse. Inhabitants were... Okay. Robbie, close the door. Doesn't move.
This one has a bed. This one has a bed.
See how dark they are? Oh my gosh.
Don't scare me in my reflection.
This one, I don't know what's in there, but it's sure. Wow. Hold on. Let's see what's in there.
Turn the light on.
What do you see?
Just that.
Nothing really. Do you, oh, they don't move at all. Want to go in one of these? I'll go in. Pretty dark in here. This is the hole. Robbie, do you want to come in here with me? Oh, they scratched on the wall. Can't see it, of course. It's dark. This went till 1905 when the practice was deemed inhumane by State Senate Commission panel, while the size of the hole increased to 4 by 8 by 10 when the new prison opened in 1933. It was still a dreadfully dark dungeon containing just a mattress and 2 buckets, one for fresh water and the other for a toilet. How would you like that?
I thought it didn't have a toilet.
It didn't. It has a bucket.
Yeah, no.
You put a bucket in there. Let's see. They marked time in the hole by scratching tally marks on the wall. With no heat or air conditioning, little ventilation, hardly any light, release couldn't come fast enough, even for the toughest convicts. In fact, it was so dark inside, prisoners would lose their vision within days. Upon release, a fellow inmate would be assigned as a guide until their sight returned, usually within a week's time. The extreme physical, mental, and emotional effect of solitary
I'd not like to be like this.
reportedly weighed heavily on Warden Joe Freetag. In fact, it was said Warden would visit prisoners in the middle of the night to check on their well-being. Though not nearly soon enough for many, a suffering man, Old Coal was finally shut down in the 60s. Back there.
Is this part of prison?
Yeah. Hard labor if you were in prison. That gas mask. Meal pack, food trays.
Where's the meal pack?
There. Lamp lighter. Gas sensor lamp. Die down in the mines. Coal mines. Look at that. That's how they transport them. Drill bit. Miners returning to prison. Tools used in the mines by prisoners. Oh, look, Robbie, handcuffs. An old shackle key. Leg irons. Inmate drawing. Look at that.
Wait,
He must
those
have
look-
been a prison guard. 1938.
No.
Handcuffs.
Why does it have a button?
Actual pictures. Look at this, Robbie. This was when they housed them in the gym if they had too many prisoners. See the basketball goals there? That aren't there anymore. Ping pong, yeah, ping pong. Okay. Look at this. Prison-made sculpture with plastic bags. Look at that.
How did they do that?
Prison-made ring fashioned from a spoon. Oh yeah, you're right, shackles. Not getting away with those on, are you? Tear gas canister. The iron claw.
What does that do?
Used at the wrist for restraining and controlling prisoners. It probably clamps down on you harder. Turn
Right
it.
down as hard as you think it would.
That hurt?
No, I'm gonna try and escape.
Look, there's an old taser.
That's
Look, there they are.
what they taste with.
Some books about it. The notoriety of Brushy Mountain is demonstrated by the use of our name in numerous songs, publications. Wow. Even in the Silence of the Lambs. A very notorious prison here, Robbie. Ooh,
Pocket knife.
pocket knives. Those are probably guards' knives.
Yeah, here's a
Checkerboard. Huh. Almost completely destroyed.
yeah.
Found in a guard shack near the mines. Warden's brass knuckles and pistol, huh? Wait, over here. Let's start over here. Oh. Well, I don't know what that is. Escape ladder used by James Earl Ray, 1977. There's a handmade knife, a shiv. Inmate ledger. Miners search before entering the prison. They did a lot of hard work in the coal mines. Coal train.
Is there a pistol?
This is a 38 cap zip gun. And that's a 22 zip gun right there.
Where's the 22?
I don't know.
Which one's the 20?
I don't know. Here's a prison-made syringe. Oh my gosh.
What is a zip gun?
A zip gun. I don't know. Just a handmade, sort of modified gun.
Probably
Look at this hand brush. Hid pills and drugs. Look at how they hid other stuff. Made a hole in a book. Marijuana pot pipe made. Shoe cut out for contraband. Oh. Contraband is stuff they weren't allowed. Oh, it's an 8-track tape hiding contraband. Look at how they hid this. Oh man, drugs are bad. Drugs are bad. Dominoes filled with marijuana. Bible cut out for contraband. This gun, this 22 caliber, was hidden in a toilet by inmate for years. Bar of soap carved out to hide contraband.
That would not hide it.
Not too well. Tattoo guns.
What?
Tattoo guns? Look. Prison-made dice? Wow.
How did they make that?
I don't know. Handmade brass knuckles. Dagger, confiscated over 100 years ago.
I have a dagger.
Yours looks better than that.
Yeah.
Nunchucks
mine-
made from rolled toilet paper. You have nunchucks.
Yeah, I do.
Look at all these knives and things. Shanks.
I have knives.
Improvised knives. My goodness.
And that one you could probably hide.
Look, a butter knife, they sharpened it. They made pieces of metal and they wrapped it up so
Look at that one.
stab you with it. It's got tape on it, doesn't it? These are all shanks. Oh man. You can even make one out of a screwdriver. Now that looks like a real knife.
That's just a real pocket knife.
It was the maximum security prison. You had the worst here. And it was true, yes. They'd con you if they could, but you had to be firm with them. There were quite a few stabbings here and death. I mean, they had their own laws, prison laws, I guess you'd call it. I just worked everywhere here. Red building, white building, people.
Using inmate labor. Started mining the coal. 4 inmates per cell. They run 2 12-hour shifts. 2 men in the mines, 2 men in the cell.
They work 6 days a week. They got Sunday off. Because I remember when I was a young boy, I used to hear them dump to sleep. They had approximately 1,100 inmates here working the mines.
They had a coal tonnage that they had to meet. And if they did not meet their coal tonnage, then out on the inner yard there, they had what they call the stropping post. About 1/4 inch thick leather. They would tie the inmate to the stropping post. They got down, pulled his bridges down, that was outlawed.
So '66. That's when they had the hostage in the mine. They cut this one inmate's head off, made it on a coal car, and rolled it out, and said, there's his head, the rest of it down later. They closed the mines, quit mining. Society started getting a little more tamer, I guess you call it.
The information I have about the graveyard was passed down to me from my grandfather through my daddy. Up until 1970, there were several fieldstones over the graves. The first inmate to be buried over there was about 1896. Most of them 400 inmates, they were all either killed by the dagger or in the coal mines, died of a disease, or they were shot down while escaping from the old prison. My grandfather, William Cox, brought the first load of inmates into Brushy Mountain Prison in 1896. And then my daddy went to work up here at a very young age. So I was born and raised here in Petros and raised in and out of Brushy Mountain Prison. The early prisons, according to my grandfather, was run by the toe of the shoe and a shotgun. A very violent prison. The convicts were very violent toward each other.
Things that I remember got beaten.
This isn't really spooky, is it?
Yeah, I want it spooky.
You want it to be spooky? This is pretty neat though. This is a really infamous prison.
What is this?
I don't know. This is how we came in.
This is where we came in.
Right through there. D block. This is maximum security. Used as isolation cell quarters for the prisoners' most difficult and deadly criminals, dubbed the new hole after the old hole built under the laundry was ostensibly shut down.
Can we look at it?
They had more restrictions than inmates living on death row in Nashville. Prisoners were stripped of all privileges and possessions except uniforms and bedding. D block was not a hole, just a smaller version of blocks A and B. Ooh. When D block ain't enough. 32 solitary cells weren't nearly enough to serve a prison full of first-degree murderers who were as violent on the inside as they had been on the outside. Are you scared?
No.
Let's go in here to D block. This is solitary. Now look, whoa, look at that. That's where they took, oh, they locked him in there for, is that a shower? Oh yeah. Locked you in there for your shower even. This is solitary.
They locked you in
Look
your
at
shower.
that. They just put your food in through there. You didn't get to get out to eat or nothing. And there's your showers. Well, at least you got sort of some privacy for your shower. Sort of.
Yeah, but they don't find me.
That's where we went in. That's the guard tower. Oh, wait. What's in here?
That's
Whoa, what do you think they had in there?
I don't know.
That's D block. Solitary. Eesh.
Go back to the movie.
First security checkpoint at Brushy was a large gate and guard station located 200 yards from the Highway 116. Surveilled by Tower 2. Blah, blah, blah. They were always ready with a .38 revolver, 12-gauge shotgun, and .223 rifle at their side. You have to climb up there. Oh. They almost all start to look the same, don't they? The cell blocks. We just finished our tour of Brushy Mountain State Penitentiary. What did you think about it, Robbie?
It was fun.
Pretty neat, huh? It wasn't really like spooky at all, was it?
Yeah, but it looks like a castle and it looks spooky. That looks spookier.
Look at all that. And it's gonna rain, so...
Come on.
Brushy. What a cool gift shop. It's a distillery also. Table. Wait. You have to eat your dinner behind bars, kid.
Yes, I do. I do.
Corn dogs for you.
I could get slop.
You should get slop. Bread and water. That's all you get. It's on a prison tray with plastic utensils. How's the watermelon? We good?
Yeah, but it's a tiny slice.
You can have mine.
I don't want it.
Oh, okay. Look, you even got a cookie. another humongous bathroom.
The video is over. The video is over, I said.